just keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
So water conservation makes sense, right? Like water is, a huge part of what you're drinking when you're drinking beer. So breweries can install more efficient cleaning systems, which is always interesting. So it reduces water usage, and they can use water recapture systems to reuse in the brewing process or for the cleaning. I did want to throw in examples, but I thought maybe it would take up a little too much time. So I'd like to get the conversation rolling. And also, if you're a brewery and you're using any of these practices, please reach out, because we definitely want to learn more and come tour your facility.
Yeah, or put it in the comments which practices you're using from this list. Yeah, it makes me think of the toilet with the hand washing station on top, and then your gray water from washing your hand fills the toilet. Reuse that water. That's dirty anyways. You don't need to pee in clean water. Energy efficiency is going to be our next number 9, I guess. Yeah. Switching to renewable energy sources such as solar or wind power can significantly reduce the brewery's carbon footprint. And additionally, using energy efficient lighting and equipment helps lower overall energy consumption. And we've talked about it. You don't want it to be that bright in there anyway, so let's lower that down. If you're in a place like Colorado that we get 100-mile-an-hour winds randomly, maybe store some of that wind power. It's there, blowing everything else around.
The ambience is efficiency.
That's why we don't actually have bugs. Just blows them away.
I mean, you're not wrong. Let's see. 8. Sustainable sourcing. We talked about this earlier if you were watching it. Thank you for watching, but we're coming back. Using locally sourced ingredients and organic ingredients, it reduces transportation's emissions, supports local agriculture, and they often use fewer pesticides and fertilizers. Caveat, that is not always the case, but I think what we're focusing on here is supply chain. Yeah,
fair. Yeah, I mean, if it's got to travel super far, you're going to have to put something in it to help it stay fresh. That's just a reality. There you go. That's why those apples are so red. Number 7, spent grain and recycling. Spent grain can be repurposed rather than discarded. Most breweries that I know of, actually, and maybe that's just because of the state we're in, give and sell their grain to local farmers or animal feed. It can be used to make bread, granola, compost, dog treats. We've seen a lot of pretty cool ways to reuse the grain, and often it goes to the farmers. Yeah. And it's usually, at least the breweries that I've seen, it's usually free because they're just going to throw it away. So instead, the farmers come in, you load it up on the trailer, and they take it out to the cows.
Yeah, I recently started following.
That's cool.
Basically a whole trucking system.
Nice.
They're like old garbage trucks or something that they go around and pick up the spent grain, which is super cool. If I remember who you are, I'll tag you.
It's also
and we can talk about it later.
Reuse those trucks. Use those trucks.
All right. And this I feel is not very far in between. We're talking about packaging reduction. So using minimal packaging materials, opting for recyclable or biodegradable material. It's encouraging customers to bring their own growlers, perhaps, if you're still offering like that, like where you're coming out of these COVID years. It's a thing we can get back into and helps reduce waste.
There you go. Number 4, green building practices. When building or renovating a brewery, you can use sustainable materials and incorporate design elements that enhance the energy efficiency, such as natural lighting, better insulation. I love a big window, garage door. That's like one of my favorite pieces that I love breweries have taken in as a garage door. It's great. You can leave the doors open. I mean, people at home don't know this, but like Kevin and I do a lot of projects and we use pallet wood all the time. Build an entire kitchenette and almost all of it, I don't know, probably 75% of it's repurposed.
That's pretty cool.
Reuse the grill, reuse the bricks from the old fireplace, use pallet wood, like reuse a lot of it. So it's a fun way to do it. I think we have a table, reused wood stuff.
This is all... Nah, it looks pretty new.
Minus the peg leg in there.
Yeah, fair.
The shelves is what I was thinking, because we had the pool table and we built the shelves in the garage out of the wood from the pool table. Yeah, that's what it was.
If you can see these garden beds behind us,
pallet
which you probably should be. Yeah, it's all pallet wood.
Yep, that's all. And Kevin and I made those, so we try our best, and I think people like seeing it too.
Yeah, and also you're in the Rocky Flats, so you probably don't want to be.
We're glowing.
maybe not. Anyway, moving on. We'll come back to water because that's a different conversation. It's a funner conversation. What about wastewater treatment? Yeah. I mean, we talked a little bit about how this is just an additional way to use on-site treatment facilities for wastewater. So you can use that water that you've been using in your brews and ensure that any discharge is, and that's a terrible word, environmentally safe.
for all the women out there watching our show. Sorry, men.
Oh, man.
We'll go to number 2. We'll just breeze over that one.
You can't tell that my face is really red because it's just burnt from the sun. But that was terrible to say. Who wrote this?
It is wrote in there. I was like, was discharge even wrote? It was.
It was written.
It's there. I can still see it. You haven't even scrolled up far enough. Just staring at me. It's like highlighted in red.
Snail trailing to the next clip.
Gross. Oh, no. Got yourself. All right. Number 2, carbon foot.
3.
Number 3, carbon footprint reduction programs.
I really like this one.
All right, breweries can participate in carbon offset programs by investing in forestry projects and other renewable projects to balance out their own carbon emissions.
That's right. Like, there should be a really cool visual here, right? Like, for the things that you take out of the environment, make sure to put other things back in, right? Like planting trees and things of that nature. I think that's super low-hanging fruit.
Fair.
To comprehend.
Yeah.
Right? Get volunteer programs going if you can. Upslope's great for that. We'll highlight them again really quick. They always have some great footprint reduction programs that they volunteer with.
Yeah, I mean, certified B Corp. There's some breweries in that cusp, and it's a cool program to be in.
Yeah.
Can't wait for Upslopes. I'm gonna make it this year, I hope. Is their
the hike.
Yeah, that tap room at the top of the mountain thing. They have a catchy name for it.
Yeah. Clearly it's on the top of my list. I can't remember it.
I've wanted to go, and we've always had something going on and never been able to make it. But it basically, like, they put like a little bar at the top of, usually it's like a 5-ish mile hike.
Yeah.
That you get to stroll up, and then there's a long ass line, and they have a bunch of cans, and you drink beer, and you pack it in, pack it out, and it's just a good.
Amen.
And I think they donate everything to like something. I don't know. It's cool though. I've always wanted to do it, never made it.
It's super cool.
Yeah. Number 2
leads us right into our community involvement, right? We talked about volunteering. So engaging in local environmental initiatives such as cleanups or educational programs. This helps raise awareness and encourages that community-wide participation in sustainable practices.
Cool. And then number 1, innovation, reuse, and recycle initiatives. Some breweries innovate with recycling, using old equipment or materials for new purposes, such as turning old barrels into furniture, or using spent yeast to create nutritional supplements.
That's right up your alley.
Yeah, I do love doing that. That's fun. I was thinking the snap packs that aren't plastic. I mean, you can reuse a lot of those, which is cool. Or you have like the paper ones that people started making, and there's a lot of cool stuff. I do think the brewing space does, at least here, does do a pretty good job at prioritizing that. Yeah. Versus some other industries that just don't put oodles of effort. I feel like the brewing space does a pretty good job.
They do.
Very community focused. That's why we love them. So thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey through the top 10 eco-friendly practices for breweries. By adopting these strategies, breweries are not only contributing to environmental conservation, but also set a standard for sustainability in the industry. It's inspiring to see how small changes can lead into significant impacts.
Truly.
Let's continue to support and encourage these practices within the brewing industry and beyond, ensuring a greener tomorrow. Cheers to sustainability and positive changes in the brewing space.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. And we're out, so we can't even cheers. So we drank it all. It's delicious.
It's all just about being excited for reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yeah.
Give a hoot. Don't pollute.
Oh, there it is. A good beer name. Give a hoot.
It's probably trademarked.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. That's right. You don't get sent to cease and desist. You're not trying hard enough.
I mean, you're not wrong. All right. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to wrap up our episode for today. Quite the journey we've been on. I feel
ready to go plant my garden. I'm feeling so green right now.
I mean, it's a good day for it.
Yeah.
A little early, though.
It's too early.
Got to get past those frost potential days. We are in a zone 4. Zone 4, zone 5 here. I think it's zone 4.
Is it?
I don't remember. That was a year ago. So we hope you've enjoyed. We went on this fun little journey. We went from glassware to green initiatives, and we got to go on a killer brewery tour from Steven from Monolith Brewing Co. Still a big fan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We got to eat a burrito, drink beer in the morning. It was a great day.
Yeah.
And there's just lots of good stuff. And getting ready for Earth Day. Yeah. Give us a shout out of what your place is doing for Earth Day. Have a good time. It's coming up soon. It's a great way to get it kicking. I actually love when breweries do like Earth Day focused events. Wink, wink. It's a good time to get those booked up.
Absolutely.
Make a terrarium. Do planting days. Like, it's fun. Like, it's the time of year. Get people in for that. So, anyways, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. What you guys have been doing. So I don't even think like I have to say that, but we're supposed to, so we're going to.
Because we're grateful.
We
don't take you for granted.
This is crazy. We've just blown up so much. It's just been a bonkers ride.
Thank you.
Yes, the world of craft beer, and for more adventures around the world of craft beer. That's what we're here for.
That's right.
So remember, every little bit helps bring you more content. So if any products we use or any of the things we have affiliate links for, it just help us pay some bills, keep our lights on in a sustainable way. Just because we keep them off is totally because we're doing it sustainably. Not because we just can't afford the bill. Just kidding.
I don't worry about that.
So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. And we got some fun shorts and stuff we're going to keep pumping out. We're trying to prioritize those and get them in the loop, and hopefully you guys enjoy them. We're having a good time making silly beer videos.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.